dirt in every crevice that you can think of. So these trucks were like full of oil on the roof, on the steering wheel, on the pedals, on anything you could think of. And
Wow.
yeah, so I learned how to erase the oil and the grease, and it was really hard. But after the first one, it just became cake. And yeah, they would. I never got that many compliments as much as I did for that oil company because I would make them shiny again. Yeah.
Welcome to the Utah Business Spotlight. I'm your host, Peter Anthony. I am always excited, but one of the things, if you know me, you know I love shiny things. I love things that are pimped out. I love taking care of the details. Today I am with a young man. He's started a couple of years ago a mobile detailing company. His name is Jared. He is taking it to the next level here in Sandy, Utah. So, Jared, welcome to the Utah Business Spotlight. Brother, you are killing it. What's the name of your website so people can find you?
The name of my website is refinecom.com.
Refine.com.
Yep.
So it's refine, then it's com.com.
Yeah, I know
Very
it's
cool.
very
It's
very
a
weird.
mouthful, but
Yeah.
man, I hear great things about the way you're doing cars. I can't wait to experience it. My team can't wait to experience you. Why detailing? How did you get into it? And how are you taking it to the next level?
So the reason I actually chose detailing was just not just out of the midair. I didn't choose it just because it looked cool. Ever since I was like 5 years old, I loved cars. I used to go to car shows. My parents would take me to car shows, and it was until high school where I was kind of just tired of being, I guess you could say, broke. So I took it into my own hands and I looked up businesses that involve cars, and one of the main ones was car detailing. And I kind of saved up money. My parents let me borrow money, and I saved up, and bought all the products, all the gear, and yeah, I got into it at a very young age, and I blew it from there.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now you're out here in Sandy and you're working on like all kinds of cars. You're working on everything from old cars to big, huge four-wheel drive vehicles. I think I read somewhere that maybe you do boats too?
I don't specialize in boats. I'm willing to get into it. Um, I would do boats if I got one client and they were like, "Hey, can you do a boat for me?" I would learn how to do it. Obviously, I wouldn't be perfect at it, but yeah, I would do boats.
Yeah. But you love cars, you love and trucks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right on. What's your favorite? So, and this is a passion of mine. I mean, I love cars. I've collected cars my whole life.
Oh, okay.
Very similar. I've always, I just have, I love them. I don't even know how else to say it. I've had a plethora of Porsches, Ferraris, supercars.
Right.
They're just cool, but nothing is cooler than when you get in and you feel good about it and it's
Right.
just tweaked.
Yeah.
So tell me a couple of stories of cars like that you've taken from like gangster dirty to incredibly immaculate.
Uh, a couple, a couple of ones I used to do was back in Wyoming. I would serve, like, I guess you could say, oil companies,
Mm-hmm.
oil company
Oh,
trucks,
sure. Yeah,
like
yeah.
truck companies. Big dirty trucks with like dirt all in them. And my dad actually used to work for an oil company, and the boss called me and he's like, "Hey, we need you to do a bunch of oil trucks. We'll pay you extra." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And I learned how to like get in every crevice because those trucks are extremely dirty, like in dirt in every crevice that you can think of. So these trucks were like full of oil on the roof, on the steering wheel, on the pedals, on anything you could think of. And
Wow.
yeah, so I learned how to erase the oil and the grease, and it was really hard. But after the first one, it just became cake. And yeah, they would. I never got that many compliments as much as I did for that oil company because I would make them shiny again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And one of the things for me when it comes to detailing is the details, the spots that no one cares to look.
Yeah.
So for me it's big inside the wheels, inside the wheels,
Yeah.
in behind the brakes, in the wheel wells, in the cracks and crevices because I think they're completely ignored.
Yeah.
But I know that I've seen some of your work in a bunch of the pictures. You're not ignoring anything. That's interesting for somebody so young to be that into the details.
Right.
Why is it so important to you?
Just because I want people to like know that I do care about my business. I do care on how my business like outcomes show. I feel like people really do ignore the cracks and crevices, but once they see it, they'll definitely like notice it more and more, especially in the steering wheels and all that. So I'm always kind of like, oh, one day they're gonna look back at the cars and like see all the dirt and say, oh, he actually didn't clean it as good as he said he did.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like, oh, I can't let that happen. I have to
Hmm.
clean everything out.
So there are a lot of guys doing detailing
Yeah.
online. It's huge, huge YouTube following. I love it. I've been watching a gentleman. His name is Larry from Ammo NYC. Just killing it for the last 10 years. He is one of the studs. Who are some of the favorites that you follow?
One person that inspired me was this guy on TikTok. I found him randomly one day and I followed him and he taught me on how to get into detailing. But after that, I got really into it myself and I started experimenting on how to do things faster. And yeah.
Which is super cool. I find sometimes because there's a lot of people hawking a lot of detailing products,
Mhm.
detailing ideas. But one of the things I see is I know if people do what they see on TV or on YouTube or on some social media video, they're going to burn through their paint in seconds.
Mm.
Because I watch people use like these really rough abrasive creams with these big wool things attached to
Right.
drills that are going at 10,000 RPMs, and it's like, and you burn right through your expensive paint.
Right.
One of the things that I think is important when it comes to detailing is understanding as a detailer your limitations,
Mhm.
right? How do you overcome those limitations? The desire to really get it perfect, but know that if you go any deeper, you're going to burn through the paint.
Yeah. So I keep it simple. I try not to mess up. I my one of the rules I always kept is you don't go over it twice. You follow the steps. Like for like example, exteriors, I'll do a pre-wash foam once. I won't go over it a couple times. I make sure to only go once, and then I actually get into the soap part. I only go through it once. I try not to scratch any paint just because I don't use the same rags. I always try to keep everything that I did once and not do it again.
Cool. So, and that's what you feel has created the discipline
Mhm.
necessary to work on some of these expensive cars.
Yeah.
I love that. How are you doing your marketing? How are you getting out there? How do people find out about you?
So I keep it pretty simple. I have a Facebook. I have social medias. I don't Not yet. I don't post any like POVs of me cleaning cars just because I want to, stay ground level. But I make flyers. I put handouts on doors on cars. I just hit every neighborhood that I
You're
can.
old school
Yeah,
guerrilla marketing it.
yeah,
I like that hustle.
yeah. And I'll do Facebook ads every once in a while just because I know a lot of people do use Facebook every
Hmm.
night.
Yeah.
They'll just hop on Facebook and
What's it cost to get you to come to somebody's house? What's the entry level price point?
so the like for a sedan, I try to stick prices very low. I'm
Mhm.
not trying to like make my business very like, oh, if I could afford it, I'll get it. I try to make it affordable to everyone. For like a sedan is what most clients are. I'll keep it at like 120 to 130.
And that's exterior or exterior interior?
That'll be interior. For exterior and interior, I would do like 200, which is very affordable
It's incredibly affordable.
for
Well
detailing.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's an exterior interior. You're going to clean it. You're going to detail it. You're going to make
Yeah.
it look great.
Yeah.
And then you have your upgraded services. You have your paint correction
Yeah.
and your other components. Your waxing and your probably some ceramic coating.
Mhm.
Well done. And how many cars are you doing a week on average? How many cars can a young crew bang out?
So when I used to live in Wyoming, where my business originally started, I was doing probably like 2 cars a day. 2 cars a
10 a
day.
week,
Yeah,
500 a
Ma-
year.
2 cars a day. Maybe I would get one or zero like once a week, one day
Wow.
a week. But I was pretty active. I mean, the most I would say in a week was probably 11, which is
Wow. That's a lot.
yeah, that's a lot for
That's a lot of work.
for a single person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for a small crew, that's a lot of work, especially at the level that you're doing it at. Well done, man. So I'm super, super proud of you. You're building it out now. You moved from Wyoming. You're out here in Sandy, Utah. People can get in touch with you, refinecom.com,
Yeah.
and then they can find you and they can get you into their space for as little as $200. Well done.
Yeah.
And and this is a lesson to all of you entrepreneurs, right? When you have a great entry level price, you can compete through upgrades and really cool things, but people will use you, they'll trust you, and they'll grow with you. So if you can find a way to do it, you should. Jared, you're teaching us all something. I love it. Tell me your favorite type of client.
My favorite type of client is usually the older ones, like the old couple that doesn't know what detailing is, and I have to
Uh,
explain it to them, and they're kind of always surprised on like what I do and how like someone can make a car, like an old dirty car, look new again
that's
after many years of not being clean.
I
Yeah.
love it, man. Well done.
Yeah.
You're a very cool young man, and I'm going to wish you a ton of luck. Everybody, like, share, subscribe. Jared, refinecom.com. Get in touch with him. Get your car detailed today. Thank you so much for spending time with us today, brother.
Yeah.